Hi friends, where we delve into the most mysterious and terrifying places on earth. Today, we're exploring the 5 most haunted places that have sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. These locations have a dark history filled with tragedy, violence, and unexplained paranormal activities. Buckle up as we take you on a journey through these haunted sites where the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. Before that, newly watching people, please do subscribe. Number 1. The Tower of London, England. The Tower of London is not only a historical fortress but also one of the most haunted places in the world. Built by William the Conqueror in 1078, this site has witnessed countless deaths, executions, and imprisonments, leading to its infamous reputation as a place where restless spirits linger. Haunted history. The most famous ghostly inhabitant of the tower is Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, and was beheaded in 1536 on charges of treason, adultery, and incest. Her ghost is said to roam the tower, often seen carrying her severed head. Another chilling apparition is the ghost of Lady Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen, who was executed in 1554. Her spirit is often seen wandering the Tower Green, where she was beheaded. One of the more sinister tales is that of the 2 young princes, Edward V and his brother Richard, who disappeared within the tower in 1483. Their bodies were discovered centuries later, leading many to believe that their spirits still haunt the bloody tower, where they were believed to have been murdered. Paranormal activities. Visitors and guards alike have reported hearing anguished screams, ghostly apparitions, and inexplicable cold spots throughout the tower. The tower's chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, where many of the executed were buried, is particularly notorious for spectral sightings, including ghostly monks seen praying at night. Conclusion. The Tower of London is not just a historical landmark, it's a place where history's darkest moments have left an indelible mark, creating a haunting atmosphere that persists to this day. Number 2. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Aokigahara, also known as the Suicide Forest, is located at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. This dense, sprawling forest has a dark reputation as a site where hundreds of people have taken their own lives, making it one of the most haunted locations in the world. Haunted history. The forest's eerie silence, caused by the absence of wildlife and the dense canopy that blocks out sunlight, creates a chilling atmosphere. Aokigahara has been associated with death and ghosts for centuries. In Japanese mythology, it is believed that yurei, or restless spirits, haunt the forest, luring people to their deaths. The high number of suicides in Aokigahara has only added to its haunted reputation. Local legends speak of spirits wandering the forest, seeking revenge or company in their eternal loneliness. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures, hearing whispers, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread while in the forest. Paranormal activity. Many who venture into Aokigahara have described experiencing disorientation, as if the forest itself is playing tricks on them. Ghost sightings are common, with many reporting seeing pale, ghostly figures moving between the trees. Some have even claimed to hear footsteps following them or whispers urging them to leave. There are also stories of those who enter the forest with the intention of ending their lives but experience a sudden change of heart, as if something or someone is protecting them from the spirits that dwell there. Conclusion. Aokigahara is not just a place of natural beauty. It's a site where the sadness and despair of countless souls have created an atmosphere of intense spiritual unrest. It stands as a stark reminder of the darkness that can reside in the human soul. Number 3. The Myrtles Plantation, USA. Located in St. Francisville, Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation is often dubbed one of America's most haunted homes. Built in 1796, This antebellum plantation has a long history of tragedy, murder, and hauntings that have made it a focal point for paranormal investigations. Haunted history. The most famous ghost story associated with the Myrtles plantation is that of Chloe, a slave who was said to have poisoned the wife and children of the plantation owner, Clark Woodruff. According to legend, Chloe baked a poisonous cake for Woodruff's family in a bid for revenge after being punished. Unfortunately, her plan backfired, leading to the deaths of Woodruff's wife and 2 daughters. Chloe was then hanged by her fellow slaves and her body was thrown into the Mississippi River. Chloe's spirit is said to haunt the plantation, often seen wearing a green turban and appearing in photographs taken by visitors. The plantation is also said to be haunted by the spirits of Woodruff's children, who are often seen playing on the grounds. Paranormal activity. The Myrtles plantation is rife with reports of ghostly apparitions, mysterious sounds, and objects moving on their own. The grand piano in the main hall is said to play by itself, often heard late at night. Guests have reported hearing footsteps, children's laughter, and the sound of crying coming from empty rooms. One of the most terrifying experiences reported is the sighting of the ghost of a young girl in antebellum clothing, who is said to stare intently at visitors before disappearing into thin air. The plantation's mirrors are also a source of unease, with many claiming to see ghostly faces peering back at them. Conclusion. The Myrtles plantation is a place where the past refuses to rest. Its history of violence and death has left an indelible mark, making it one of the most haunted places in the United States. Number 4. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia Island, located between Venice and Lido in the Venetian lagoon, is often referred to as one of the most haunted places in the world. The island's dark past as a quarantine station and mental asylum has led to countless ghost stories and tales of horror. Haunted history. Poveglia was used as a quarantine station during the bubonic plague, where thousands of infected people were sent to die. It is said that over 160,000 people perished on the island, and their bodies were burned or buried in mass graves. The island's history took an even darker turn when it was used as a mental asylum in the 20th century. The asylum was rumored to be a place of horrific experiments and mistreatment of patients. One of the most infamous stories is that of a doctor who worked at the asylum and conducted cruel experiments on the patients. He was said to have been driven mad by the spirits of the island and eventually threw himself from the bell tower, only to survive the fall and be strangled by a mist that emerged from the ground. Paranormal activity. Visitors to Poveglia have reported hearing the cries and screams of tortured souls, as well as seeing ghostly apparitions wandering the island. The abandoned buildings are said to be filled with a sense of dread, with many who visit the island claiming to feel an overwhelming presence of evil. The island is so feared that locals refuse to go near it, and even fishermen avoid the waters around it. The bell tower, where the doctor met his end, is particularly notorious for ghostly sightings, with many reporting hearing the sound of the bell tolling despite the fact that it has been removed. Conclusion. Poveglia Island is a place where death and suffering have left a permanent scar. Its haunting history and the lingering spirits of those who died there make it one of the most terrifying places in the world. Number 5. The Banff Springs Hotel, Canada. The Banff Springs Hotel, located in Banff National Park, Alberta, is known as Canada's Castle in the Rockies. This grand hotel, built in 1888, is not only a luxury destination but also one of the most haunted places in North America. Haunted history. The most famous ghost story associated with the Banff Springs Hotel is that of the Ghost Bride. According to legend, a young bride died on her wedding day after falling down a staircase. Her ghost is said to haunt the hotel, often seen wearing her wedding dress, dancing in the ballroom, or walking down the stairs where she met her tragic end. Another well-known ghost is that of Sam Macaulay, a bellman who worked at the hotel in the 1960s and 70s. Sam was known for his friendly demeanor and dedication to his job. After his death, guests have reported seeing an elderly bellman helping with their luggage, only to disappear when they try to tip him. Room 873 is also a focal point for paranormal activity. It is said that a family was murdered in this room, and the spirits of the victims still linger. Guests have reported hearing screams, seeing bloody handprints on the mirrors, and experiencing cold spots in the room. Paranormal activity. The Banff Springs Hotel is teeming with ghostly sightings and unexplained phenomena. Staff and guests have reported seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling sudden drops in temperature. The Banff Springs Hotel is teeming with ghostly sightings and unexplained phenomena. Staff and guests have reported seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling sudden drops in temperature. The hotel's grand staircase, where the ghost bride is often seen, is particularly known for mysterious cold spots, as if a ghostly presence is nearby. Additionally, the elevators in the hotel are notorious for stopping on the wrong floors, with doors opening to reveal empty hallways, only to close and proceed to the originally intended floor. Room 873, which has reportedly been sealed off by the hotel management due to the extreme paranormal activity, is said to be a hotbed of ghostly encounters. Guests staying in adjacent rooms have reported hearing loud noises, children crying, and knocking sounds in the middle of the night. The room's mirrors are said to reveal ghostly reflections that do not correspond to the physical reality within the room. Conclusion: the Banff Springs Hotel is more than just a luxurious retreat in the Rockies. It is a place where history and the supernatural blend into an experience that is as chilling as it is fascinating. With its rich history and numerous reports of ghostly encounters, it remains one of the most haunted places in Canada, drawing paranormal enthusiasts from around the world. These 5 haunted places are not just locations with dark histories, they are living testaments to the past's unresolved and often tragic events. The ghost stories, paranormal activities, and eerie atmospheres surrounding these sites continue to captivate the imagination of people worldwide. Whether you are a skeptic or a believer, the tales of these haunted places challenge our understanding of reality and what might lie beyond the grave. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world's scariest haunted places. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting videos.